Hello to you. Are you beginning in AI or just curious to know what it's all about? You are at the right place. Just settle down and take something to chew while discovering this interesting field with me. I'm Christian Nebat, a passionate AI student diving into a passionate learning experience with you. Einstein once said, if you can explain something easily, it means you didn't understand it. The purpose of my videos is for educative sake. I explain to you the way I understand so that I can also become expert in the field. Don't hesitate to like the video by the end and share if possible to help those that may need this content. Let's get started. Machine learning has been around for several decades. And over time, different types of machine learning algorithms have been developed. We will be discussing the 5 main types of machine learning algorithms and their evolution over time. We'll also discuss real-world examples of where each type of algorithm is used. You should also note that we will not go deep in details for each algorithm. Our primary purpose is to demystify this field. Are you ready? Let's start with supervised learning. Supervised learning has been around since the 1950s and is the oldest and most widely used type of machine learning. And supervised learning is a type of machine learning where the computer is given a labeled dataset, which means the data is already classified. The algorithm then learns from this data to make predictions or classifications on new, unlabeled data. For example, if you were given a dataset of emails labeled as spam or not spam, the algorithm could learn from this data to predict whether new emails are spam or not. One real-world example of supervised learning is fraud detection. Banks use supervised learning algorithms to analyze customer transaction data and identify potentially fraudulent transactions. Supervised learning is often used for classification or regression problems. Examples of algorithms for supervised learning include linear regression, a simple algorithm that predicts a continuous output variable based on one or more input variables. This algorithm is often used for tasks like predicting stock prices or housing prices. Logistic regression, a classification algorithm that predicts the probability of an input belonging to a certain class. This algorithm is often used for tasks like spam detection or medical diagnosis. Next, let's discuss unsupervised learning, which was introduced in the 1960s. In unsupervised learning, the algorithm is given an unlabeled dataset and has to find patterns or structures in the data on its own. This type of machine learning is often used for clustering or dimensionality reduction problems. For example, if you were given a dataset of customer purchase history, the algorithm could learn from this data to group customers with similar purchase behavior together. Unsupervised learning can be used for market segmentation. Companies use unsupervised learning algorithms to analyze customer data and group customers with similar preferences or behavior together. The unsupervised learning algorithm can be further categorized into 2 types of problems: clustering and association. Clustering is a method of grouping the objects into clusters such that objects with most similarities remains into a group and has less or no similarities with the objects of another group. Cluster analysis finds the commonalities between the data objects and categorizes them as per the presence and absence of those commonalities. On the other hand, an association rule is an unsupervised learning method which is used for finding the relationships between variables in the large database. It determines the set of items that occurs together in the dataset. Association rule makes marketing strategy more effective, such as people who buy X item are also tend to purchase Y item. A typical example of association rule is market basket analysis. Examples of algorithms for unsupervised learning include K-means clustering, an algorithm that groups similar data points together into clusters. This algorithm is often used for tasks like customer segmentation or anomaly detection. Principal component analysis, an algorithm that reduces the dimensionality of a dataset by identifying the most important features. This algorithm is often used for tasks like image compression or feature extraction. There are other algorithms such as illustrated on the slide. We will learn these algorithms in later videos. Reinforced learning was introduced in the 1980s and is used for tasks where the algorithm has to learn through trial and error. In reinforced learning, the algorithm is given a task and a set of rules, and it learns by trying different actions and observing the resulting rewards or penalties. For example, if you were teaching a computer to play a game of chess, the algorithm would try different moves and observe the resulting outcomes to learn which moves are good or bad. Another example of reinforced learning is robotics. Robots use reinforced learning algorithms to learn how to perform tasks like walking or grasping objects. Examples of algorithms for reinforced learning include Q-learning, an algorithm that learns the optimal action to take in a given state by maximizing the expected future reward. This algorithm is often used for tasks like game playing or robotics. Policy gradient methods, a family of algorithms that learn a policy that maximizes the expected reward over time. This algorithm is often used for tasks like robotics or natural language processing. Deep learning is a type of machine learning that was introduced in the 2000s and has gained popularity in recent years due to its ability to learn very complex patterns and relationships in data. Deep learning algorithms use neural networks with multiple layers to learn from data. One example of deep learning is image recognition. Companies like Google use deep learning algorithms to recognize objects in photos. For example, a deep learning algorithm could learn to recognize different breeds of dogs in photos. Examples of algorithms for deep learning include convolutional neural networks, a type of neural network that is used for image recognition and classification tasks. This algorithm is often used for tasks like self-driving cars or medical image analysis. Recurrent neural networks, a type of neural network that is used for sequential data like time series or text. This algorithm is often used for tasks like speech recognition or language translation. There are many other examples which will be discussed in another video. Finally, let's discuss semi-supervised learning, which was introduced in the 2000s. Semi-supervised learning is a combination of supervised and unsupervised learning, where the algorithm is given a partially labeled dataset and must use the labeled and unlabeled data to learn. One example of semi-supervised learning is speech recognition. Companies like Microsoft use semi-supervised learning algorithms to recognize speech and improve speech recognition accuracy. Examples of algorithms for semi-supervised learning include self-training, an algorithm that iteratively labels unlabeled data using a classifier trained on the labeled data. This algorithm is often used for tasks like sentiment analysis or image classification. Co-training, an algorithm that uses two classifiers. So, those are the 5 types of machine learning algorithms and their evolution over time. Each type of algorithm has its own strengths and weaknesses, and understanding these different types of machine learning can help you choose the right algorithm for your problem. Thank you for watching.